Welcome to the Natural Health Podcast, where we bring awareness of sustainable health in the business hustle space. The Natural Health Podcast is perfect for the high-performing, business-minded individuals who want to work with their biochemistry to achieve optimal health. It's Tuesday, which means it's time for this week's top product discussion review. Let's get straight into it. I wanted to ask you a question, right? So when you go out and you feel like getting some takeaway food, you go to the restaurant, you order your food, and your food comes out in plastic containers. This hot, let's say you got a stir fry. This hot stir fry goes into this plastic container. The lid goes on top, and then it goes in one container, two container, three container, depends how much food you got and how hungry you are, who you're with. They put it in a plastic bag and off you go home. Maybe it takes 10-15 minutes to get home, and you open up that plastic container. You may eat out of that plastic container, or you may put it in a bowl, and you may also eat with your plastic cutlery that you got given. Or what you might do then is once you've finished, is that plastic container gets washed up, and then next time you make a meal that's left over and you got family and friends over, you put food in that plastic container. You close it off, or even food prep, you close it off, you put it in the fridge, or your friends and family put it in the fridge, and then what happens is you grab that container, you put it in a microwave, 10, 9, 8, and then it's 5 seconds, you pull it out, and you open the lid, this steamy hot food is coming out of your container, right? That sounds very familiar, doesn't it? I know I used to do that, and I'm pretty sure you do that, or you've done that in the past. And what I mean by that is eating out of plastic containers. We are surrounded with it. All restaurants have takeaway containers, which are all plastic, right? They're all plastic containers. But the thing is what I want you to know is there is no such thing as safe plastic. What I mean by that is there's no such thing as safe plastic. So when you're putting that hot food in that plastic container, chemicals are leaching out into your food, right? When you are heating up your healthy organic meal in a microwave in a plastic container, what happens? Toxins are leaching into your food. So you may be using organic vegetables, organic meat, and so forth, but your actual meal is now filled with toxins, right? You don't want to be doing that, right? I know I don't want to be doing that. So what I did is I invested my money in glass containers. That's right. That's exactly what today's product is. It is glass food containers, okay? And the reason why glass is because you're not going to have those toxins leaching out of the plastic into your food, right? So according to one study, an author says exposure to these kind of chemicals can reprogram your metabolism and make it more likely for you to store calories instead of passing them through. So it can actually, so if you're on a weight loss journey and you're meal prepping, meal planning, it can actually hinder that process and stop you from actually achieving your goals, right? Plastics, on the other hand, plastics are absolutely terrible for your and my environment world, our planet, right? Our planet needs our love. By using these plastic containers, we are not giving it love, right? So the worst thing you can also do is microwave your food in plastic, right? The toxins are just seeping out. It's crazy. It's like, here's a toxic meal. Would you like that? No, you don't. You want to be eating a healthy meal, okay? I'm not for microwaving food at all, but if you do need to microwave it, glass containers are the answer. Okay, so please be careful of the takeaway containers that are in plastic. Maybe, I don't know, maybe your takeaway store that you usually go to, you can get your glass container and ask them to fill that up if that is possible. Hopefully it's an option, and hopefully a lot more businesses will be able to give us that option later on or even now, but they're not going to give us the option unless we ask for it. If that's something that we want, they will make it happen, right? So glass containers are the answer to look after your health and to look after the environment. You reuse them, which is better for the environment. They're non-toxic. They're not going to be leaching out. Yes, they are a little bit more heavier than plastic, but hey, that little bit more weight is going to assist you to be healthier. So why not? The other thing that I have to say is please be careful, because most glass containers have a plastic lid, and that's where an issue is. So if you are putting hot food in your glass container, let it cool down and then you can put the lid on top, right? Or if you're putting it in a microwave, do not put that plastic lid on top of your glass container, right? So there you have it. Today's product review is a glass container, food container. So hopefully you're able to do something with your plastic containers and restock your pantry, your cupboard, and change it around to glass containers, which is going to help you and our planet. Until next Tuesday, love you.